Comaneci, the queen of the gymnastics world, now fighting to stay in the top 5. She comes to the floor exercise. Well, here's a new routine of hers, and this is kind of strange, isn't it?
It's either like it or totally dislike it. It's the strangest routine. A lot of movement, not really jazz, not really ballet, just movement. Some of her old moves are her old dance moves, such as that. Very different. I've never seen a routine like this before.
Well, what do you think? What's your opinion?
I personally like the more balletic style, Jim. I think that it's a lot more difficult to do, and this is just, to me, almost wasting energy. When she is flexible, she does have the grace that she needs. Because she never fully extends anything, it's just jumping around. To me, that's not artistic.
Trying to get a little humor in it, looks like.
Lay out, step out. Not as much difficulty she used to have.
Nadia Comaneci, as unsmiling as ever. But the attitude seems to me a little bit different, Kathy, almost as if the old drive isn't quite there. Well, there's a conference on Nadia's mark. I wonder if the judges are a bit confused as to whether or not to like this radically new style of floor exercise.
Well, not only that, but she also didn't have the difficulty that she used to have that gave her the 10.0s. She left out a double twist at the end of her routine that she used to have. She also did a double back at the beginning of her routine that she now no longer does.
Well, they made their decision. They like it. Well, most of them do. 9.80, and a very mixed reaction from the crowd. Some cheers and some whistles and catcalls. Now, Kathy Johnson of the United States has to either decide to go ahead with the catcalls still echoing and ignore them, or else to wait. And she could wait if she wanted to, but it looks like she's going to start right in.
Well, they usually quiet down the minute she starts.
Kathy came in here in 9th place. She moved up to 7th on the first exercise, but then had a fall off the balance beam and dropped down again to 9th.
If you want to compare two different styles, this is a good double twist. Kathy is very balletic. Her best event.
19 years old. Started a little bit late in gymnastics, really. She was 12 when she began.
It is a bit late, but I think she had a few years of ballet prior to that, which has helped a great deal. Second tumbling run. You have to do a front tumbling run. Handspring front with a half twist, round off, pike back. Beautiful, good height. Her backflip should be at least shoulder height. You're showing the change of pace.
The American national champion, winner of the American Cup a year ago, gymnast of the year.
There isn't much you can say except that it's a beautiful exercise. A brand new one for her this year. I might add, the pianist used to be the Romanian pianist, and he is now the American. Double twisting, back layout on her dismount. Great endurance. Beautiful.
The pride of Belcher, Louisiana, or Louisiana if you prefer, Kathy Johnson. One of the big ovations of this competition so far, and she marches off. That's a characteristic style of hers. You used to do it something like that, didn't you?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Love that smile at the end there, too. It takes so much endurance on a dismount at the end of a routine to do a double twist, a single twist, let alone a double twist.
9.75, and the crowd thinks that is much too low.
It is much too low. She did a beautiful job, had much more difficulty, especially more than Nadia Comaneci. She ends with a double twist. Crowd is going crazy.
Well, this crowd, I've said it a couple of times, but all week long they've been getting more and more expressive. They say exactly what they think. And they think that the American girl really was denied what she achieved there.
You wonder how the judges can justify that to themselves.
And so it goes on. They've stopped the championship here, literally. Okay, well, until they make up their minds and get things started again, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the final exercise.
Championship, Strasbourg, France, colleague Jim.
We're back at the World Gymnastics Championships in Strasbourg, France, where this demonstration has been going on for close to 10 minutes now. It has not stopped. Seems a little bit quieter at the moment than it was, but the judges are still conferring, and whether they're conferring about raising the mark of Kathy Johnson or whether they're simply conferring about how to get the demonstration quieted down, I don't know. The blonde-haired gentleman turning away there, just on the left of your screen, is Frank Baer of the United States Gymnastics Association, and he's also a vice president, is he, of the International Association?
Yes, the FIG, and he has, in fact, everybody in there is on the technical committee, and they're all conferring. Now, I don't see how they can justify 9.75.
There's a lot of security here, by the way. You saw the gendarmes standing by. I think most of the week it has been because the nation of Israel is here, and the usual precautions we see everywhere in the world these days have taken place. We've had men in the lobbies of the hotels with submachine guns and that sort of protection, and they have changed the mark. They gave her a 9.9.
Well-deserved 9.9. Terrific.
Well, this will be encouragement to sports crowds all over the world. They won't give up anymore.